Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your JAYFLIGHT 267 BHS travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to take into consideration. On your campsite, of course, your awning, leave room for that to come out. And your campsite, it's closed right now, but get a good eye for your slide on your off camp side. See how much room you're going to need for that to come in and out unhindered, preferably nothing hanging over top of it, and then leave yourself a nice walking path behind it, because I also want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your city water connection is going to be right here on the rear of your off camp side or driver's side of your tow vehicle, and your power cord is right in the back of the unit. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive and unhook your hitch, first thing you can do is level your unit. You have a power tongue jack here, the light for docking at night. Simply lower or raise the unit until you're level. If you do lose power, you do have this little rubber stopper to pull off there, and a manual crank to run that up and down. Speaking of power, check your battery posts when you arrive. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose. Bounce it down the road. Once you get your unit level, next thing you can do is stabilize it. On all four corners of the unit, you have these stabilizing jacks, 3/4 inch hand crank. Put that on there and crank these down. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Get a 4-pack of those with your 10% off coupon in our store. Throw them down and run these down just until they're taut. Remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. Once you receive any type of resistance on this, you know you're down far enough, and you don't want to change the levelness of your unit. Once you get all four of them down, front ones and these rear ones here, you can hook up our power and water. I'll get you a 30 amp cord. Stores conveniently in the back of your unit. Put it right back in there when you're done. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need it, is a 30 to 110 adapter. Want to plug in at home. Got our power hooked up, let's hook up our water. Come around to your city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Use this when putting water into your city water or your black tank flush. Hook that up, hook your hose up. Don't turn your hose on yet. Come around here to your hot water heater. All we're going to do at this point is make sure our drain plug's back in. You may have left it out last time you were camping. Put that back in there nice and snug, and then you can go ahead and turn your hose on. Now if your hose has been on for a little while, step inside, open up your water taps. That's going to get all the air out of the lines. Once water is coming out of there, you know you can turn on your hot water heater from indoors. Let's say you're going to go camping, you're not going to use city water, you're going to go dry docking. On your campsite over here, above the tires, is your potable or fresh water tank. Simply fill this up with a hose. No need for a water pressure regulator. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's a little overflow valve right there. Or two, on the inside where you hold down your fresh water button and check the levels of your tanks. That'll tell you when that's full. All right, we're all hooked up with water and power. All ready to camp, let me go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit. Right above your water here is a mount for a TV. In your bedroom in there is the mount for it. 110 and cable for that. A vent for your microwave. This is a flue for your furnace. If you run your furnace, steer clear of that. It'll get rather warm. And down below your fresh water is your freshwater tank. Drain. The outdoor kitchen. Simply pull this out. Up underneath your griddle here, or grill, is your LP connect. And then right there's your other LP connect. So from there to there, with that hose. Ladder, utilize it. Go up there and check your seams of your roof a couple times a year, caulk as needed. Again, your hot water heater, power, your spare tire with a cover, helps keep it from dry rotting. This is where you plug in your cable or satellite. There's your black and gray holding tanks, along with your low point drain. Right there. City water connect, black tank flush. We'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. Your outdoor shower. From the front here, you have your pass-through storage. Those are all on magnets. Again, your battery post. Your propane is on a regulator. Simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using. Lefty loosey to open. Propane also comes with a cover. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look inside your unit. Alright, so coming up inside your unit, first thing I like to point out is fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone who's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway in case of an emergency. Immediately to the right of that, tell you about your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention this 12-volt, it's always running off your battery. If you're out dry docking and have nothing charging your battery, disconnect one of your battery posts when you leave to go somewhere for the day. This will keep it from running your battery down. Over here on the wall is your control panel. There's your new battery. Here's a fresh tank. That's one I said you can hold down when you're filling your potable water to tell when it's full. And your black and gray tanks. Exterior, interior lighting. A lot of your lighting is individual. Here's your slot, your awning. I'm going to run that the rest of the way out to show you how far to run it out. Bring that back in. What you want is that flap to fall down to 90 degrees. Once you can see that bar, you know you're out far enough. Speakers are on the end of your awnings, pointing down at your campsite, so they're actually giving you the music instead of all of your neighbors. Run this back in here real quick. Actually, I'm going to stop right there. It's still drying a little bit. Shut off your awning light. And let's start walking around your unit. Let's just slide in and out. We'll run that back in when we're done here. 110. Come around your unit, your self-explanatory microwave. You have a light and a fan above your cooktop. This top makes an excellent backsplash. So you have a panel light here. You'll notice when you turn your panel light to light, it goes from blue to red. Get your spark. When your gas is on, your flame will be on. That panel light also lights up your oven. Down below your oven is the access panel to your breaker box and fuses. You go back up, talking about your oven. Over here is where you light your oven. Put it to light. Spark it here. No need for a pilot light. And then just turn it to the desired temperature. Coming over your Nordic cold fridge. Turn that on right here. Hold it for about 3 seconds. So whatever's white here is what it's controlling right now. It's on the fridge. Over here is the freezer. I like to keep the freezer on 5. The fridge on 3. And this is a night mode. It's telling the fridge you're not going to be opening and closing it a lot. Save me power, and it does so. Into your bunk areas. Have the USB ports and on the individual one-touch lighting up here. Back here. Sink area here is your 110 with your GFCI reset. Of course, your bathroom shower. You do have a hand crank open power exhaust vent up here. Come around the corner to your thermostat. We will start by turning on the air. Okay, AC's on. We'll shut that off. That'll shut off rather quickly. Now we're going to go to your furnace. Turn your furnace on. Here's where you raise or lower that temperature. Now the furnace is on. We'll shut the furnace off. You notice the furnace will take a few minutes to shut off compared to the AC unit. Table, simply lift this up, remove your legs, set your table down on these wooden slats right here. Remove your back cushions, put them on top, and gives you another sleeping area. Your bed over here, just jackknifes. Lift up from the front, lays down. Lift up from the front and pull forward from the back. There's your storage area down there. Your smoke alarm. RV Technology sound system. So it's dual zoned. I don't know if I'll pick up much in here, but whatever's blue here is on. So right now it's on indoors. Now it's on outdoors. AM, FM, Bluetooth, DVD player. If you ever do hook up a TV in here, this little panel right here where your cable goes in, there's a little green button. Push that button to make sure that green button's on. That's a digital channel enhancer, and it'll allow you to pick up more channels. Come back in the bedroom. Here's that TV mount that all you do is pull up on that handle, and you go take that and mount that right outside. This is where it's wired for solar. That's a template for the techs. Bedroom, not much to talk about in here other than your 110 here. And over on the other side, you have this accent light for up here. This is one touch lighting back in here. All of them. That about covers everything on the inside. It's act like we're leaving the campsite. Bedroom doors. Make sure these are snapped closed or open. Make sure them are snapped in there nice and tight on both sides. Make sure all doors and drawers are closed. I have to shut off my interior lights. Then I can see any individual lights that I need to go around and shut off. I think we've already shut your bathroom off. Nope, it's still on. Once we get all of our lighting off, including our stereo, come back over and turn on your main lights again. We're just going to hit slide in. Slide in is going to bring that slide in. See the importance of having this door closed, that door closed. So that runs in, hit your main light, and head on to your unit. Now closing this exterior door and opening it, make sure this door is all the way open before you lift this up and inside. It's still a little wet, I'm going to leave it out here. Once that's in there, lock and deadbolt your exterior door, lift and turn your handle. Now at this point I like to say unhook your cable and water. So once your water's unhooked, you can go ahead and open up that low point drain. Bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. Come around to our hot water heater. Open this pressure release valve. That's going to dump all the hot water out of your tank. Once that's done, close that handle, otherwise your door won't close, and then open up your drain plug. Come around here. Get up underneath there and open up those 2 low point drains right there. Hook up your hitch and head on up to the dump station. Now at the dump station, park accordingly. The dump's going to be all the way at the rear of the unit on your off-camp side. With the hose comes your convenience pack. Hook that up and pull your black handle. That's going to be your handle on your right. Once that sounds like it's no longer draining, you're going to again take your water pressure regulator. Hooked up your hose at the dump station, and with that black handle open, run this hose for a good 5 minutes. It's going to wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. Unhook that hose, close your black handle, and pull your gray handle. That's going to be cleaner water as your sinks and your showers. That'll clean your sewage hose out for you. Come right here to your bumper and conveniently and sanitarily store your sewage hose in your bumper. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this JAYFLIGHT for many years to come. Happy camping.